All right. Call the meeting to order, call the roll, please. Here.
Bennett,
Here.
James,
Here.
Walker,
Here.
Davis,
Here.
Bob.
Here.
Okay, we're all here. Welcome everyone tonight. If you would stand with us, I would do the invocation or the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I salute the flag of the state of New Mexico, the sea symbol of perfect friendship among united cultures.
Okay. We will proceed to the approval of the minutes. Any discussion on those? Entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, okay. New business. Tonight, first item. Public hearing for resolution PC number 2024-2025-26. A resolution providing for a variance at 904 South Boulder for a fence that does not meet Portales Municipal Code in R2 zone. Oh, discussion approval to change the date of the November 11th meeting. I skipped that. I am so sorry.
Yes, so when we originally made the schedule, it fell on November 11th, Veterans Day, so the city will be closed. So we have options to move it to November 4th or November 18th. And they would both be on the 26th, but if we did November 4th, it would go to city council on the 12th.
Okay,
And sometimes that last one of the month gets canceled too.
right. And if it was on the 11th, it wouldn't have made it on the 12th. Correct?
It would just, I'd have to turn everything in the next week, but I'll have to do that for either of these two.
Okay, so it doesn't matter to you at all.
No.
I usually have a conflict on that first Monday, but it's just me.
I have a conflict on that first Monday. I'll be out of town.
And the 18th. That fine.
I moved that we change it to the 18th.
Second. A motion and a second to move it to the 18th. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed. We will move that to the 18th. Okay. Item B. The public hearing. For a resolution PC 2024-2025-26. A resolution providing for a variance at 904 South Boulder for a fence that does not meet Portales Municipal Code in an R2 zone, submitted by Herman Newfield. I will entertain a motion to go into public hearing.
So move.
Second,
I have a motion and a second to go into public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed. Okay, we are now on public hearing and Miss Laura. Tell us what we need to know.
Okay, so this is an application for a variance. The fence is already built at this time, as you can see. I provided a photo from the property in April. A new owner bought it and he was trying to just clean it up a little. The fence posts were already there, so he just covered them with sheeting. But per our ordinance, 6-foot fencing is not allowed in the front yard setback, so that's what he's asking for a variance for. And he does not plan to add any more fencing than what is there.
Previous fencing was what?
It was just like some.
Chain link?
So he took that down and put up the metal sheeting. And then we were gonna,
It's just on the sides?
yeah, just. And. So. And then we did publish a newspaper on 8/25/24, and then since we postponed the meeting, I published an update on 9/15. We sent out 10 certified letters to property owners. And none were for or against the proposal, and then 6 certified to utilities, and 1 was for the proposal. And we had 2 owners in the area calling just to get information, but they didn't have anything about it.
Okay. Any questions, comments?
Why are we coming against this again? We have already talked about fences in the front for a long time. It seems like every month.
Yeah, so since it is part of the ordinance, every time somebody has it that doesn't meet regulations, then you have to
Get the
put a
variance.
variance for it.
And most of the time we've said no, right?
On the last one, I think it was approved.
That was.
It was.
On the left one.
And this one, they are set back,
Yeah, they're on the other side of the site.
yeah, pretty far, but. So if you guys did vote against it, you either have to take it down or. Just cut it short.
Well, I just appreciate how much work he's done on the house.
Yeah, the house looks a lot better than it did.
Anything else? Anyone?
So we don't anticipate that he will eventually go across.
No, if you wanted to go across, you'd have to apply for another variance. So this variance would only cover the 2 sides of the better.
Go ahead. So I went through this neighborhood and this is by far the most nicest house on that block. And I can understand the reasoning for this as a homeowner myself. I appreciate people taking pride in their homes. I think the only sad thing was that he had put up the fence prior to coming in and getting the ordinance. And I can see why it was done.
I don't have a problem with it just being the side. I mean, personally, yeah, he should have came and asked, but. Ask for forgiveness and go on,
That's what I think.
but as long as I know he's gonna come back if he ever has to do it in front,
And like you said, maybe this will inspire some of the neighbors to
Spruce up.
Yes,
spruce up theirs a little bit.
exactly.
Okay, I will entertain a motion to go out of public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to go out of public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed. So we are back in regular session. I will entertain a motion to approve or deny the variance request.
I make the motion that we approve.
Second.
I have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Bennett,
yes.
Green,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Ms. Bonner,
Yes,
Mr. Balkin.
Yes.
Okay, so that is approved. And you said these are going to council when?
October 8th.
Okay. It's okay. Okay. Item C, public hearing for resolution PC number 2024-2025-27. A resolution providing for a variance at no site address for a garage that does not meet Portales Municipal Code in an R2 zone, submitted by Dustin Dixon. I will entertain a motion to go into public hearing.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
I have a motion and a second to go into public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, we are now in public hearing.
Okay, so this application is for a variance as well for a garage. The green highlighted property is where the property owner currently lives. And then he owns the lot highlighted in yellow behind him. And he would like to build a garage. So he's asking for a variance because he, we go to the. Our municipal code states that it can only be 12 foot in wall height.
Sidewalls.
And then, like the maximum roof line shouldn't exceed that of the building, but since there's no building, we're just following the 12 foot height. He would like 16 foot walls. So it would exceed that, and that's for his camper trailer, I think, or RV that he would like to swim in there. And then, the other variance would be for the sideline or the side yard setback. He would not meet the 3 feet on either side. If he built it to the dimensions he's asking, which is 65 by 35. And the lot itself is 70 foot wide by 133. So that's with our accessory building, ordinance that covers the regulations for garages. We go to the next one. And then we also published this on August 25th and again on July 15th. We sent out 6 certified letters to property owners. There was 1 for the proposal and 0 against. And then 6 certified letters to public utilities. There was 1 for and 0 against. So that as well, and I'll send for any questions.
this is the property that Benny A Day had that he started a house and he got it off of where it needed to be. Am I correct in thinking about that?
I don't know because since there wasn't an address, that was one I couldn't go look at, so I'm not really familiar with this.
I think
where
this is the one that's right before the demolished Eastern Dormers
Yeah, this is one Benny A Day
on
had.
18th Street, the
Oh,
empty lot.
Yeah, Benny A Day has this, and this is off of 18th Street.
This is behind the house in Pendergraft.
Okay, I know exactly where we are now.
And he owns Pendergraft's house
Yes.
right now, and he wants to build this garage. And there's residences, houses, and all these others that face 18th Street.
Yeah, I believe the 2 that are here, I think this one might face 18, but I think they both face open.
Okay, but the ones right next to the
Right
property
behind the yellow.
are right there. Those are, no,
the two
no,
lots
Go down.
on the
right
side.
there. Those all houses all face 18th.
So
Those are all
these
vacant.
Well, they're all
actually
vacant.
lots, and then-
And they're on down is, but they're set up as lots for
Yeah, it's
houses,
set
and
up
there's
as a
more
side.
houses on down the road, and Benny was gonna build a house there, but he messed up and he wanted a variance, and we didn't let him have a variance. Cause we miscalculated.
Don't understand why.
Personally, I don't think it's in the interest of that area to have a garage there when you have residential, and you have all this other stuff here. It's all residential.
And why didn't he even turn it that way? I mean, it would need a lot.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
you know, I
Yeah.
I don't even know,
I think-
it's residential. I don't even know why he's trying to put something there.
Right.
It's residential.
There's a driveway that I use it, except for that. So that may be why it's faced.
No, there's not a curb cut or anything.
Yeah, so that's why.
He could face it any way he wanted to, because he could face it 18th, which all the other houses are coming off 18th if he wanted to.
I would prefer it at one end or the other, not dead in the middle.
I prefer it not at all.
I prefer that.
I don't think you should put a garage there when it's all set for residential. I prefer not to have a garage there. Because that's not what it was designed for.
16-foot walls, it's gonna be a monstrosity.
Yeah, it's not gonna fit in with the rest of the neighborhood.
70.
And I don't know what that would do with everybody else's property values.
So. Okay, any other questions, comments? I'll entertain a motion to go out of public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to go out of public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? We're back in regular session. I will entertain a motion to approve or deny.
I make a
the
motion,
variance.
I make a motion to deny.
Second.
I have a motion to deny in a second. Call the roll, please.
Ms. Bennett,
Yes,
Ms. Butler,
No,
Mr. Watkins,
No,
deny.
or yes, I'm sorry.
Yes, to deny. Yes, to deny.
Jay,
Yes.
It's so confusing.
Jay,
Yes.
That was denied. And I assume you let him know? Okay. So let's go on to item D. Public hearing for resolution PC number 2024-2025-28. A resolution providing for a special use permit at the address of 2004 West University for the purpose of an in-home daycare submitted by Shelley Johnson. I will entertain a motion to go into public hearing.
So move.
Good.
Have a motion and a second to go into public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, we're in public hearing. Miss Laura.
This next application is for a special use permit, 2004 West University, which is over in it's across from the university. Not the domes, but that premise, over.
West Campus.
Yeah. Over by the arena. So any daycares, in an R1 or AM zone have a special use permit. So that is what Ms. Johnson is applying for today. And then we sent 7 certified letters to the property owner. And then there was 1 for the proposal and 0 against. 6 certified letters for the utility, 1 was for and 0 were against. Again, this was published on 8/25 and 15. The 1 protest that we did receive, the response was that 1, this is not a business zone. 2, no hinder my privacy of the property. 3, noise level could be a problem, and 4, hinder my property value. That's just the response that she wrote in, so I didn't have any further discussion with her. And then that's pretty much all I have, and then Ms. Johnson is here also if you have any.
Ms. Johnson, do you want to speak? Or just if we have questions?
It's the license that I'm applying for is for a 6 tile.
I think we have to wait and let you come over here and be,
Yes,
you have to be sworn in
sorry.
before you can speak.
You don't have any questions.
Well, I think we'd like to hear. Go ahead. Tell us what you're doing. She will read you the swearing in.
You made your right hand. You swear to affirm that you will testify to the given. Yes. No, what I was saying is the license that I'm applying for through the state is, would only include, 6 children. That would be all that I would be able to care for. And honestly, I don't know that I'm even up to that task at the moment. I have a 3-month-old right now and a 20-month-old right now, and they keep me pretty busy. But, I've stayed at home for the last 3 years since I retired from the city, and I've been caring for my grandchildren. And I saw a need in Portales. I've had people ask, and so I wanted to go through the licensing through the state.
What's your hours gonna be?
My hours will be 7:30 to 5:30. There won't be any, I have a circle drive. So basically, there wouldn't be any traffic that would be held up in that area. They could just pull into the drive, drop them off and pick them up the same way.
And I assume you have pretty solid fencing in the backyard?
Yes.
Okay. Because I would assume it was a neighbor that,
Yes, and actually. Well.
Yep.
Yeah, the fence was, you kind of hit the nail on the head. The fence was kind of probably one of the issues.
What ages?
Preschool. So anywhere from 2 months up to 5 years.
any other questions, comments?
Would you ever anticipate more than 6 at some point?
No, no, I wouldn't. It would be another. Yeah. It's another type of licensing.
Yeah.
That I would have to apply for and, no, I don't anticipate that. My husband retires in 3 years and this is just something that would keep me busy and maybe bring in a little income.
Yeah.
And like I say, I saw the need that that Portales has for childcare.
And I assume that the state through this process, they have to come by and
Yes,
do
sir.
their inspections.
There's a 1/2 inch of regulation that has to be, everything has to be, or they'll do inspections. They'll come in and do inspections every 6 months. So my next step is the fire inspection. And then submit the application. And within 2 weeks of them receiving the application, then they would send someone out to do the home inspection.
Okay.
And then every 6 months after that.
Any other questions, comments? Thank you, Ms. Johnson.
Thank you.
I will entertain a motion to go out of public hearing.
Make a motion to go out of public hearing?
Second.
I have a motion and a second to go out of public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed. Okay, we're back in regular session, so I will entertain a motion for the special use permit for the daycare at 2004 West University.
I make the motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve in a second. Call the roll, please.
Yes.
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 Okay, so October 8th to the city council. You're welcome. And thank you for being patient with us when we couldn't meet last Monday or a week ago Monday.
It was my fault.
It was mine too.
Oh, yeah, you were sitting. weren't you?
No, I was upset.
No, he was partying, but.
He was
I was.
married to get another person appointed. Okay, Item E. Public hearing for resolution PC number 2024-2025-29. A resolution providing for a replat at the address of 1600 South Avenue G and 809 West 16th Street, submitted by Maria Yvette Brown. I'll entertain a motion to go into public hearing.
Make
So-
that motion. Sorry, go ahead, second,
So moved.
second.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
I,
Those opposed? Okay, we're in public hearing. That's Laura.
So, this application is for a replat, kind of similar to the one we did on Second Street. She just barely doesn't meet the minimum lot size for the two new lots. So this is the actual replat, so this lot, nothing's changing, but she's dividing this one. So she'll have two lots here, there is a access to a street here, so if she were to. Well, I just think that to potentially build there, it is public right away. And so the minimum lot size for R1 is 6,000, and both lots are about 5,856 square feet. So just a little bit less than what is required to do that. And then that's just the ordinance stating, that R1 was at 6,000 square feet minimum. So that's and then this was also published in the Eastern Mexico News on 8/25 and 9/15. We sent 13 certified letters to property owners, there was 1 for the proposal, 0 against. 6 certified letters to the utilities, 1 for the proposal and 0 against the proposal. Around here, if you have any.
Just a couple questions for you. Do you know where the utilities are in that area for those lots? Because I noticed there isn't an alley
Yeah, so,
for any of that.
will you go back to it? I didn't specifically look into them, but since there is. She would have to probably go through her own lot, so potentially if she were ever to sell this one, she would have to do a utilities. Or,
Or do you think the utilities might be in the street there? And I don't know, because I don't see an alley on this picture.
the gas meter on this,
The second picture.
she may know.
Do you know? Would you like to speak?
Yes.
Would you please?
Um,
We have to swear you in.
oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't see the second picture. Yes. Oh, it's in the front, you're right.
Please state your name,
Maria de Ferran.
please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm that you will testify truthfully here and
I do.
So do you know where utilities are?
They're all in the street front.
Okay,
Because I had to have the call before you dig folks out. And they came once and marked it, but they forgot to do the street frontage on G. So I called them again, and then that's when they marked it.
and what is the reason for your replat?
The reason is because those two houses are elderly. And it would be nice to be able to build something newer if I can, or buy something and put it there. And also in consideration for me, I live on a larger tract, like about 2 acres, and I'm getting older. I'm thinking, I have this property in town, hopefully it would pass the square footage. And then I don't wanna have to leave for Talas, you know, I have property in town.
Right,
And the 2 houses I've used as rentals, so. They're getting older and they're getting harder to repair. It would be good to be able to do something with them eventually.
so like there's 2 properties on the narrow lot, on the long,
Yeah, there's a house in the front and an older trailer.
in the back. And then the house on the corner,
Yes,
Is that the one we have the picture of?
I don't know what picture you have.
I think there should be both in there.
There's two.
Two.
It's be the one on G. I see.
Yeah, the first one is the one on 16th, and then the first one is on G.
Yeah, there's Avenue G and 16th.
You see the gas meter in the photo, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was in the front. Well, I don't know if this is
And so,
to scale, because that, the fourth lot down on this picture. Looks kind of small.
how? Tell me again, how much we're off? We're almost at what we need to be, square footage?
Yes, so it's about 150 square feet short.
Yeah. They're 58, 56, and only 6,000, so 144.
And the lot in the back, the long one gets the access off of, what is it, West First, or I'm
West
sorry,
16.
West 16th,
Yeah.
and the trailer is off that as well.
Yes.
Once we allowed.
Mm,
Our frontage is okay. I mean,
So that lot is already, it's staying the same. The longer one with the two houses on it,
yeah,
that will be the same. It's just the one on the corner that would be getting divided.
South Avenue G and 16th, yeah.
Okay, any other questions, comments?
So I'm just assuming here that the reason why you want to split this is so that you can keep one as a rental and then tear one down for a residence
Basically, I
for
think,
yourself.
Yeah, so those were some of the very earliest properties built. I mean, those houses might be from what, maybe the 1930s or 40s. And so, as the owner and having to have people to go in there and do repairs and everything, it would be good to have that option. To take them, or if I sell them or whatever, it would just make the property more attractive, whether I keep it or sell it, plus it would, another lot, tax base.
Especially if they put something new on it, huh?
Yeah.
Other questions, comments? Thank you, Ms. Brown. I will entertain a motion to go out of public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to go out of public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, we're back in regular hearing. I would entertain a motion to either approve or deny the replatted address 1600 South Avenue, G 809 West 16th Street.
I move we approve.
Second.
Yeah, motion to approve. Second. Call the roll, please.
Bennett,
Yes,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Mr. Lockley,
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, so that's been approved and that will go to the city on the 8th.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Okay, any other business?
I would just like to introduce everyone to Mr. Moyer, our new city manager. This is his first planning and zoning meeting.
Welcome.
And then we should have a new member on the next meeting. I believe they're getting appointed tomorrow at the city council meeting.
Okay,
So
very good.
we should be full again.
That always helps. Anything else?
I'd like to just question on the old city hall. what is going on with it? It doesn't look like is being built as was planned whenever it came before the board.
It is. All they were gonna do was put a parking lot in the back part. They never said they were gonna put a parking lot in the front part. That what they're doing is that top part is gonna be probably tables and a cover. So when people are waiting for their cars to be charged or they're parking, they can sit under the shade, their kids can play, they can go get something to eat or to bring it over. But parking was never to be the whole thing.
They're making it so it's a multi-use space for
Yes.
the city, EMU, they're gonna have string lights across the top of it, they're trying to make it a nice little spot for people to be able to sit. In the square there while they're driving the car or just for events that anybody wants to have.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's exactly how we looked at it.
Well, I thought that there was more parking than that, but. Okay. Cause
So they
I'm,
kept the parking on the side and they took all the parking in the back. And the foot where the building was is they're putting under another roof. Because of the asbestos and all that problem they have with the building to start with.
okay. Are they on schedule? I'm just concerned of the handicap parking that is not there.
So the handicap parking was for City Hall.
Mhm.
The handicap parking for the post office is on state highway. But they are working as fast as they can. I would want to say they're on schedule, but I have to. On the past,
Okay,
it is a known thing that that they're working as diligently as they can. Try to do it.
And again, it's not a city function, it's a Roosevelt County Electric property.
right, but I know that whenever they came with the plans and the drawing, they said that they were still gonna have that handicap
Exactly.
parking and stuff, so
But
it
it's
was
still kind of
just.
dangerous right now at this point.
Right,
They're doing
right.
all the around that to, we're going to. While they're doing that. To try to repeat how they achieve.
Thank you.
Any other questions, comments? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned.